between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from MetLife Stadium.
Taken in at the 3.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. The tackle by Quincy Williams. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. We know turnover margin always key, going to be really key in this one. And to force an opening drive turnover, that's huge.
It is, and you know something? There's one coach on every team that weighs in at the worst possible time, right? And this is bad. He just fumbled the football. Can't you just hear him right now? Son, you messed it up for everyone on that one. Messed up our offense, and now you put our defense in a bad spot.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They go play action with Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Trubisky. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. Play action. Now Trubisky. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Harris running straight ahead. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They run again with Harris. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. 4th down. Here's Trubisky. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after toss. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
Such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close, they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He finds Corey Davis and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to right there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Trubisky's throw complete there to Johnson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second down, this is Harris. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. They go play action. Trubisky. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
From the 17, Trubisky. He's got it. Touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth.
From 17 yards out.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Okay, great. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 1st down, Wilson. And now here's another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Play action. It's Trubisky. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Jets will take over.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Steeler touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick-6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes the score 28-0.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. To try again after the sack, Wilson. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now with signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
2nd and 15.
Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Wilson. Forced out to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That pass complete to Moore.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is...
And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Steelers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. On second down and 4. Trubisky, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They hand this off to Harris. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Throwing here, Trubisky.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Lock in.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And it's intercepted at the goal line. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At their own 15-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover.
And now here is another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
He just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Trubisky to throw. Being chased down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. He connected on his first, this from 41. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. There's Wilson to throw. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And able to connect with Barrios. And he is going to have a Jets first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Wilson going to throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run again with Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Trubisky. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the give, this is Harris.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
On 3rd down, Trubisky fighting through pressure. Now Trubisky lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Cameron Sutton.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And some space here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
They run with Harris. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
They go play action with Trubisky. Flush to his right. He'll let it fly for Austin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off.